China and the United States are often compared and contrasted as the two most powerful and influential countries in the world today. Both have rich histories, diverse cultures, large populations, and huge economies. But how do they differ in terms of politics, society, geography, and other aspects? In this video, we will explore the differences between these two nations, using facts and statistics from reliable sources. China has the world's largest population, with 1.4 billion people in 2020, while the United States has the third largest, with 331 million people. However, China's population growth rate is much lower than the United States, and it is projected to peak around 2030 and then decline. China's population growth rate was 0.39% in 2020, while the United States was 0.59%. China's population is expected to reach 1.46 billion by 2030 and then drop to 1.36 billion by 2050. The United States population is projected to grow to 359 million by 2030 and 379 million by 2050. China's population is aging rapidly due to the one-child policy that was implemented from 1979 to 2015. The policy aimed to control the population growth and improve the living standards of the people, but it also resulted in a skewed sex ratio, a shrinking labor force, and a rising dependency ratio. The United States population is also aging, but at a slower pace and with less severe consequences. China and the United States are both global leaders in science and technology, but they have different strengths and weaknesses. According to the World Intellectual Property Organization, China filed the most patent applications in 2019, with 1.4 million, followed by the United States with. However, the United States ranked first in the Global Innovation Index 2020, while China ranked 14th. China's patent applications reflect its ambition to become an innovation powerhouse and a leader in emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and quantum computing. However, China still faces challenges in terms of patent quality, intellectual property protection, and research integrity. The United States patent applications show its strength in fields such as software, pharmaceuticals, and medical devices. The Global Innovation Index, GII, is an annual ranking of countries based on their innovation performance and capabilities. The GII considers indicators such as institutions, human capital, infrastructure, market sophistication, business sophistication, knowledge output, and creative output. The United States ranked first in the GII 2020 due to its strong performance in all pillars, especially in business sophistication and creative output. China ranked 14th in the GII 2020, improving from its previous rank of 17th in 2019. China scored high in knowledge output and market sophistication, but low in institutions and human capital. China and the United States have different political systems and ideologies. China is a one-party socialist state ruled by the Communist Party of China, which controls all aspects of governance and society. The CPC has a monopoly on power and does not tolerate any opposition or dissent. The United States is a federal constitutional republic with a multi-party system and a separation of powers. The U.S. has a democratic tradition and values individual rights and freedoms. China's political system is based on the principle of democratic centralism, which means that the party leadership makes decisions on behalf of the people after consulting with them through various channels. The CPC has a hierarchical structure that consists of the Central Committee, the Politburo Standing Committee, and the General Secretary, who is also the President of China. The CPC also dominates the legislature, the National People's Congress, the judiciary, the Supreme People's Court, and the military, the People's Liberation Army. The United States political system is based on the principle of federalism, which means that power is divided between the national government and the state governments. The U.S. has a bicameral legislature, the Congress, which consists of the House of Representatives and the Senate. Also has an independent judiciary, the Supreme Court, which can review the constitutionality of laws and executive actions. Civilian-controlled military, the Department of Defense, which is overseen by the President, who is also the Commander-in-Chief and the Congress. China and the United States have different levels of education and literacy. According to the World Bank, China's adult literacy rate was 96.8% in 2018, while the United States was 99%. However, the United States has more tertiary educated adults than China, with 48% of the population aged 25-64 having completed tertiary education in 2019, compared to 16% in China. China's education system consists of 6 years of primary education, 3 years of junior secondary education, 3 years of senior secondary education, and 4 years of higher education. China has made significant progress in expanding access to education, especially in rural areas and among disadvantaged groups. However, China still faces challenges in terms of quality, equity, and relevance of education. The United States education system consists of 5 years of elementary education, 3 years of middle school education, 4 years of high school education, and 4 years of college or university education, with various types of public and private schools, colleges, and universities. However, also faces challenges in terms of cost, attainment, and achievement gaps in education. China and the United States have different military capabilities and strategies. China has the world's largest active duty military force, with 2.19 million personnel in 2020, while the United States has the second largest, with 1.35 million personnel. However, the United States has a much higher military spending than China, with $732 billion in 2019 compared to $261 billion for China. The United States also has more nuclear weapons than China, with an estimated 5,800 warheads in 2020 compared to 320 for China. China's military strategy is based on the concept of active defense, which means that China will not initiate a war, but will respond decisively if attacked. China's military modernization focuses on enhancing its capabilities in areas such as cyber warfare, space warfare, missile defense, and naval power projection. China's military ambitions include defending its sovereignty and territorial integrity, deterring Taiwan's independence, and challenging the U.S. dominance in the Asia-Pacific region. The United States military strategy is based on the concept of forward presence, which means that the U.S. will maintain its global presence and readiness to deter and respond to threats. Military innovation focuses on developing its capabilities in areas such as artificial intelligence, hypersonic weapons, stealth technology, and unmanned systems. The U.S. military objectives include protecting its national interests and allies, maintaining its global leadership and influence, and countering the rise of China and Russia as strategic competitors. Thank you for joining us in this journey of comparing China and America. As the world continues to witness their growth and development, understanding the nuances and complexities of these two nations becomes ever more critical. Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe our channel Knowledge TV for more exciting content.